welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla, and thank you for stopping by and visiting with me here in the yarn room today. I hope you have a project to work on, a little drink, maybe a snack, and let's just visit for a little while, guys. So, we're going to be talking about yarn today. Could y'all have guessed that? Yarn, yarn, yarn. Okay, so, um, first off, I wanted to tell y'all before I forget this. Premier Yarn is having a free shipping for $25 orders. Normally, to get free shipping, you need to buy a lot more of that. This weekend, if you buy $25 worth of yarn, and that's after discounts or whatever, I guess, I think so, free shipping. And that is a good deal, So if you want to order from Premier Yarns and you don't usually do that because of the shipping, and you wait until you can get a larger order to get the free shipping, this is the weekend to get free shipping for $25. And if it's your first time to order from Premier Yarns, I do have a link in my description box right below this video where you can get 10% off your order. So there you go. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something. Now, first off, I want to talk about yarn. The whole video is about yarn. But I want to talk to you guys about yarn and YouTube creators. So a lot of times, or all the time rather, YouTube creators will share the yarn that they purchase with you on video so you can see what yarns they bought. They can give a review of how they like the yarn or how it feels, and prices of the yarn and stuff like that. Some people might think not like that. They might just not like that. And they might think, I've seen this. Now, I haven't been attacked like this. I want to say thank you, because I have not been attacked. But I saw other YouTubers get some flack on that. And, okay, so people aren't thinking. A lot of my subscribers are homebound. They stay at home. They don't get out. They're not out and about running to Michael's and running to Hobby Lobby and running to Joann's every, a couple of times a week like some other people might be able to do. So they rely on yarn content creators to say, hey, Michael's has this yarn and it feels so good and it's on sale this week for, $3. So then they can order it online. Otherwise, they would never know because they're not out running around town. So that is one of the reasons why I share my yarn hauls. I'm not bragging to say, oh, I got this yarn. I'm not bragging about that. I love yarn and I like getting yarn, but I always want to share with you guys so that you know what's out there, what's available, where the sales are, and stuff like that, right? So that's one of the reasons why content creators share yarn hauls. So anyway, another thing I wanted to say is content creators, they do get monetized and get a payment for YouTube videos. Okay, so I'm just going to be quite honest with you here and tell you exactly what I do with my YouTube earnings. It helps my family out a lot. It helps me and Big Daddy out. We've always lived a very, I don't know the word I'm looking for. We've always lived a very, what's the word? What's the word? I hate it when I lose my words or I can't think of the word I'm wanting to say. A moderate life. I mean, we're poor, okay? we're poor people from Monroe, Louisiana. But anyway, we've always put our money into our kids. Our kids came first. Big Daddy worked. I stayed home, homeschooled my kids. We made sacrifices so that we could do that. We could have been a two-income family, but we felt like it was very important for our family reasonings. It's not everybody has these reasonings. It was just our family choice that I stay home and homeschool our children. So we made sacrifices to be able to do that. We had one vehicle for many, many, many years. We didn't have cable, satellite TV and such. We did not have, we didn't have things that we could live without. Okay, and we were perfectly happy life. We had a wonderful life raising our boys. It's sacrifices that I would make again today, and even more. We could have sacrificed more if we had needed to. And we did have a list of, if we have to cut something else, this is what we cut. Anyway, just saying all that to say, um, we never had extra. Big Daddy and I never bought ourselves anything. We always bought our kids whatever they needed. They had to have school books. They had to have clothes. They did activities. We put our money into our kids as they were growing up. Toys, games, whatever they wanted. We did for our kids. We didn't do for ourselves. So our kids are grown, moved out. They're on their own. They're taking care of themselves. Thank God. So it's just me and Big Daddy. And now we have this little bit of YouTube income coming in, and this is what we do with that money. We put a little bit back into the channel. We purchase yarn to share on the channel, to share with you guys and show you what's out there, and that's our way of putting back into our YouTube channel. Yes, I know I have a lot of yarn. Yeah, yarn makes me happy. This channel's about yarn. It would look pretty stupid if I had teacups back there and said, "Welcome to my yarn channel." All right? Okay, so you're coming to my yarn room for my yarn video. So I have yarn. Do I always need to go out and purchase yarn? No, but I need to put money back into my YouTube channel. So that's what we do. And we buy yarn to review and tell you about it. Okay, I've said that a couple of times now. And then I put money back into savings for my dental work. That is one thing that I am saving for as much as I can, and it's very, I don't know the word I'm looking for again. Gosh, I hate that. It's very discouraging because I have a huge dental bill that I need to pay before I can get my dental work. And yes, I've looked at all different options. I've got to pay the money to get the dental work done. So I'm putting some money back for that, and then we put money into our account so that we can buy groceries, pay some bills, and have a little bit of money to just do something on. If Big Daddy needs something, he can order it. If he needs some new shoes, we can get them. If he needs new clothes for work, if I want something to make me happy, I can get it. Now, we haven't always been able to do that. We've never done that, actually. Y'all, some of you might remember the first time I ordered yarn offline, and that wasn't that long ago. And that was my very first time to even order yarn offline, because I wasn't accustomed to doing things like that. I wasn't accustomed to buying things for myself. But anyway, just saying all that to say, yes, I buy yarn. All YouTube creators are buying yarn, okay? Otherwise, they wouldn't have any videos for you to watch. So, anyway, so I pulled out for a Whip It or Rip It video here a couple of weeks ago, last week maybe. I pulled out this project here and realized that the reason why I didn't finish the project was because I had run out of this yarn. And I looked back here, and I looked over here, I looked over there, I looked down there, I looked up there, I looked everywhere in this room, and I did not have any more of this yarn. Usually when I buy yarn, I buy at least 2 skeins of something to make sure I have enough for that project. If it's a larger project, I'll buy 3, or if I know how many skeins I need, I'll buy that many. I don't know if I bought 2 of this to begin with or 1, but I did not have enough yarn to finish the project. So, and I almost did. I mean, I was down to the last leg. leg, ears, and a muzzle to be able to finish this. So I don't know. I'm thinking I might have put 2 in it already. So I needed that yarn. Don't have it. So I went to Michael's and they did not have the yarn. So I ordered it online. Okay. And I think that's a discontinued colorway now. So they probably won't be getting it back in my store. So I just made an order online. I ordered from Michael's. For a long time, I couldn't even figure out how to order from Michael's. My computer would not cooperate. But for somehow I figured out how to do it and I was able to order that yarn from Michael's. And so that prompted me to order. I was making an order from Premier for something that Big Daddy and I had talked about me making, and so I needed to order the yarn for it because no, this yarn wouldn't have worked. I needed the Premier yarn to do it. And then, so I ordered from Michael's, I ordered from Premier, and it prompted me to go ahead and order from Joann's. So I made a little order from Joann's. These weren't big haul orders. They're just small, simple orders of something that I needed. So I decided, okay, I ordered from these 3 places on the same day. Now, who is going to ship that yarn the fastest? That's what I wanted to see. So, who do you think shipped the yarn the fastest? You can put that in your comments below, and I will tell you a little bit later in the video who shipped fastest. Michael's, Joann's, or Premier. Okay, so while I was in Michael's that particular day looking for this yarn, they had yarn buy one get one half off. Yeah, they did. They had one buy one get one half off. So I picked up a few things. Big Daddy's like, "Is there anything you want? Is there anything you need?" I'm like, "Well, I saw this. They had 2 of these cakes right here. This is the blueberry cheesecake. So I'm making a blue rectangle granny blanket for my son Dakota, and I needed some more blue in it. Like, I have some blue, yeah, I have some blue yarn, but it's really not all the right shades of blue. He wanted just a bunch of different shades of blue, not all turquoise and aqua. So I had put one of these in it before, and I thought that, worked out really well. And so I picked up one, and guess what? They had 2 in the store. So I picked up 2 of these. Now that sale, buy one, get one half off, is over with. That was last week. This week, I believe they have, oh, I can't remember. I looked that up and I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I figured that out. I will pop that in somewhere. But this yarn it's just a Karen cake. It is a 4-weight yarn, and in these cakes are 383 yards. So that gives me a good bit of yarn to add to Dakota's blanket. And he didn't want the blanket like huge. He just wants it as like a throw blanket, really to go across the foot of his bed. So putting these 2 in it might complete that blanket. One reason why I don't work on it that much is because it's hard to decide what color to put in there that's not going to just look like the same blanket all the way around. And I think this will help a lot. So I did get 2 of those for Dakota's blanket. And then as I shopped on around, I saw these pretty stripes. This is the Impeccable Stripes in these cute little baby colors. And I am making up some baby loveys to put on Etsy at some point. Not today, not next week. One day I'm going to get around to doing that, but I'm trying to get up a stockpile of stuff. I don't want to go to Etsy and just put up one thing. I want to, when I load it up, I want to load it up. Okay, so this is a 4-weight yarn, 100% acrylic, and it is called unicorn stripe. Oh, if I'd known that, I'd bought more. That's a cute name. So there's some yellows, purples, blues, pinks. It's a pretty yarn. It really is. To give you an idea of the colors. Now sometimes they're wound up a little different and you don't see the yellow, but then you see a peak of yellow right there. So that's a cute name for that. And this is a soft and yarn, and I think it will make great baby loveys. I tell you what I have found when I make a project, um, I don't throw it in the washer, I throw it in the dryer, and it softens it up so awesome. It feels so yummy when it comes out of that dryer. It just softens it up. So this thrown in the dryer when I finish the project, yeah, that's going to be a dream. So I thought those would make great baby loveys. They're, all baby colors, and that'll be cute. Let's see what else I got. Oh, I got this right here. Do I have any of this? I don't think I did. I've had some in the past. Nope, I don't have any. I have all my bulky yarns right here behind you. So, yeah, I don't have this, but I've had it in the past. And so I want to make an amigurumi for a boy out of this. It's kind of Halloweeny colors, so I might make like some kind of monster stuffy. And it is bulky yarn. This is the Charisma yarn that is a 5-weight bulky, and it is called Dragonfly. So I picked up 2 of these because they were buy one get one half off. Now I think I could have bought another color and not have to buy the same color, but I didn't know exactly what plushie I'm going to make, and it might need more than one. So I went ahead and picked up 2. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I think that would be great for like Halloween project. Okay. And then let's see what else I got. I have another project that I'm wanting to make up several of, and I might do that this next month. And so I'm always looking for skin tones for dolls and such. So I saw this one, which is called Bisque, and this is a Craft Smart yarn. It is a 4-weight yarn, and it is 354 yards. This is the same specs, but it is called Peach. And so I decided to get these 2 just to add to my skin tone colorways and see what kind of dolls I end up making up with those. I do have a plan. I love having plans. Put that over to the side, and let's see what else I got here. Well, I didn't really need this, but they were cheap. But one is cheap already on its own, and then just getting the other one at 50% off, I went ahead. I bought some Christmas Way sugar and cream cotton yarn. I do want to make up towels, not towels, hand towels, hand towels and dish rags and washcloths and stuff. And I might want to just, I want to make them in all colors. And I do have some cotton yarn that I'm just going to have fun with. But I also want to make some in like some Christmas colors. So I picked this right here. The colorway is called Mistletoe. And this is a 4-weight cotton yarn. And I do want to look at something real quick. Let me looky. Whew. Here, it might be right here. Well, I'm not seeing exactly what I was looking for, Sorry about that, but it's a cotton yarn by Sugar and Cream from Michaels, so you probably already know. Oh, okay, it is 100% cotton. It is 100% cotton, because I've seen a lot of cotton yarns that'll say, you know, cotton, and then it's not 100% cotton. And so I just wanted to check and see that these were 100% cotton. So I got 2 of those. And then this cute little set was laying there, like somebody had just laid it there and for it to say, buy me, buy me. So this purpley color, and it is called Lavender Stripe, but this is the Eco Cotton Capri, and this is by Loops and Thread. It's 96 yards. This one right here, how many, did I say how many yards it was? 95 yards. Okay, so I picked up this one, and this was laying right beside it, and I thought, well, how cool is that? They kind of match. And this one, the name of it is Fruity Speckle. And so I thought a dish towel in that and dish rags in this would be a cute set. So I picked them up because that's the way it is, right? I couldn't leave them laying there when they were screaming, buy me. And then I picked up 2 more yarns to go with a yarn that I already have to make something, a baby blanket or something like that. I had this yarn in my stash, and I knew I had this. This is the Flex yarn. I'm going to show you that right there. And that is really pretty. These are really soft. I knew I had this, but I didn't know what I was going to do with one skein of this, so I was just kind of holding off to see if I come up with an idea. But this is a Flex yarn. It is a 4-weight yarn, 79% acrylic, and 21% polyester. And this colorway is called Seafoam. Was there something else I was going to tell you? It's 355 yards. Okay, so there's beautiful specks in there. I love all those flecks. I love that. I love the orange like that. So I saw this pink one, and this one is called Sweet Pink. And then they had this yellow one that is called Sunshine. And they did have a couple more other ones, but I liked these 3 together. They had a blue color, but to me these looked baby. The pink, the aqua blue there, and the yellow just looked like a sweet baby blanket to me. So that's what I got. I want to show you the little flecks in this one. So cute. And then here's the flecks in the pink. They did have like a cream, a white. I'm sure you can go online and see what other colors they had. But this is a silky soft. Like this is soft, and this is like a silky soft. I think these would make great baby items. I'm going to put forth the effort to make a baby blanket with these. I think that would be great. Yes. So that's my plan with that. And I'm glad that I went in that particular day and picked up that yellow and pink to go with my blue. So the blue is not lonely anymore. It has friends, and they can go on a project together. Okay, so the other thing I did pick up was they had all their Easter stuff, like 60 or 70% off. I can't really remember which one. And I bought these flowers. They are so springy and just yummy, beautiful colors. So I bought this little swag, and I have an idea for it. As always, I'm full of ideas. Like, seriously, I got some ideas. Them ideas might not come to life, but I got ideas. But anyway, I love these, and I think they're very, very pretty. And I think I have something I'm going to do with that. Not to leave it at a place permanently. They will move around and live in different places. But the idea that I want to do with them needs to be a nice, beautiful day. And then, let's see, what else did I get? Oh, they had these, I can't remember if these were 50% off. I think so. And, I just wanted these little fake plants for a little photography thing that I want to do. So they had these little bitty pots with little fake plants, and these were $1.99, and I think they were 50% off of that. So I picked up 3 of these. I'm not sure of the plant types, and I don't know if it says it on there. I'm not really a plant person. We had plants. There's still plants in there, but they're my son Elijah's. Not mine. I don't know anything about plants. So anyway, that's 3 little plants that I picked up for some photography fun. So that was a little accidental Michael's haul. I wasn't planning on buying yarn that day, except I was planning on getting this yarn, which they didn't have, and then Big Daddy really forced me to get all this other yarn, okay? It is his fault. He is always just so good about that, like he's like, was there anything else you need? Did you see this over here? I mean, he's really sweet and good about that, so I appreciate him very much. But as I walked around and looked, these yarns spoke to me, and so I picked them up and put them in my basket. And anyway, so I had to make that yarn order for that impeccable speckle yarn, and then I needed something from Premier because Big Daddy and I talked about it, and I don't remember how I ended up ordering something from Joann's, but I did. I made an order from Joann's, and then I decided, okay, so I ordered from these 3 places all on the same day. We are going to see who shipped the fastest. Okay, well, I will tell you this. Michael's showed up at my mailbox first, but Joann's yarn made it to Monroe, Louisiana first. It rode on the FedEx truck for 2 days before they delivered it. So they delivered it on like the 3rd day after it rode around for 2 days. So technically, Joann's yarn made it to Monroe, Louisiana first, then Michael's, and then Premier. And Premier is actually shipped faster than I thought it was going to. Their website does say 7 to 10 days for processing, and all that. So it usually takes about 2 weeks for me to get yarn from Premier, but they shipped that out pretty quick. And so I was kind of surprised because the day that I got Michael's and Joann's, Premier came the next day. And I thought that was really fast for Premier. I love Premier yarn, but they do take a little bit of time to get it out. It's not shipping the same day or the next day. It takes several days to ship that. So, yep, Joann's won. They won the race and got the yarn here the fastest. Well, to my town. FedEx sucks. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. FedEx sucks. And it's not just me. I have other friends that, when they get something from FedEx, they say the same thing. And I've seen online people ordering stuff and it comes FedEx, and what a trouble they have with FedEx getting it to them. Now, FedEx is in the same town as me. There's a hub in the same town as me. You would think they could just drive my package on out here, but no. It will sit at the hub for a couple of days normally, and it will ride the truck for a couple of days. They take it on a tour around Monroe in case I'm not planning on doing that. They show it around town, and then they might put in the computer. At Christmas, I was expecting a package. This was a package coming from Japan. It came from Japan. Japan got that package here in like a week, okay? It didn't take very long. It was less than a week. I want to say that that package arrived in Monroe in like 4 days from Japan, okay? It took FedEx another week to get it across town from me, which was hilarious. One day they said that the store was closed and they couldn't make a delivery. And I'm like, what store? One day they put in that it was the wrong address. I'm like, you've delivered here before. One day they couldn't find the house. I'm like, you delivered here before. And then they put in that the order was going to be sent back to Japan for non-delivery. I'm like, oh, no, no, no. And so the next day, I actually had a doctor's appointment. After my doctor's appointment, I'm like, let's go to FedEx. And I went to FedEx and told them I was there to pick up my order. And she could not find it. And I gave her my tracking number, all that stuff. And I don't know if it was her very first day and they just turned her loose or what, but she had a very hard time. Finally, she told me it was on the truck to be delivered. I'm like, okay, well, maybe so, hopefully. And when we got home, the package was here. But I always have trouble with FedEx, so I don't know. UPS is my absolute favorite way to receive packages, you know, like from stores and stuff. If they ship UPS, that's great. The United Postal Service is fine too. Not quite as good as UPS, but they, you know, my mail lady does, I guess, what she can. But FedEx, it's sad. One day in the rain, and this was before Christmas too, it was actually Big Daddy's Christmas present. It was raining. They backed their truck up into the driveway. They threw this box out. It hit the tree, bounced back down to the ground, and sat there, and they sped off. Yeah, that's what they did. And then I text Big Daddy and told him, when you come in, stop at the road and get that box out by the tree, because it was right at the road. Because it was his Christmas present. It wasn't anything breakable, but it could have been. But anyway, guys, okay, so that is my yarn story. That's my yarn life. That's my yarn reasoning. The reason why I purchase yarn and share with you here on the channel is for my friends who can't get out and get to the stores and know what's out there. They don't know about this unicorn yarn. And so now they do. And if they have some sweet little grandchildren or great grandbabies being born, they can say, oh, I want to order that unicorn yarn for those babies and make them some loveys. So otherwise, they wouldn't know, right? And they might not know about this flex yarn, except they've seen a YouTube creator review it now, tell about it, tell that it is soft and luscious for a baby. So now they know, oh, I want to make my next blanket with that. So how else would they know these things if yarn YouTubers did not purchase yarn and share on their channel? Okay, so let's not be giving people a hard time about buying yarn and sharing it on their channel. There's a reasoning we do this, okay? The reason may not benefit you because you're young and spunky and can get out and run all around town. And I am so happy that you can do that. I wish that I could. I do not get out as much as I used to back in my former life before my health really kicked in and got the best of me. And when my kids were younger, you know, and I was homeschooling them and we were going to all these activities and stuff, I went to any store I wanted to at any time. You know, if I felt like going to Target or Hobby Lobby or Walmart or wherever, I went. Now, I'm at home. I don't have a vehicle. I mostly get out for doctor's appointments. Mostly. Some weeks we do get out a little bit more, but some weeks we don't get out that much. And I know what it's like to sit home all week and not go anywhere, not see anybody. So that's, I'm glad that I can do these videos and visit with you guys, give you some company, give me some company, and we become yarn friends over yarn, right? So let's don't be dissing our yarn friends for buying yarn. If Big Daddy, who's sitting out there right outside the store in the den, if he knows all this yarn's here and he don't have a problem with it, you shouldn't either. So it really just baffles me when I see people giving others hard time about buying their yarn and stuff like that. I'm just like, what is it your business? Turn off the video. If you don't like looking at their yarn, turn the video off. I don't know. It really baffles me that people are so bold. Now, I haven't gotten, people have not attacked me about my yarn. There's been a few comments that are legit. Someone asked, how long will it take me to use up all this yarn? Not in my lifetime. When I die, this yarn will still be here. My kids can do whatever they want to do with it. Bag it up, put it on Etsy, put it out there, have a yard sale. I don't know. Whatever they do with it, they do with it. I'll tell y'all this funny one time. One time I had a scope. I was supposed to be going for a scope because I used to have to get my esophagus stretched a lot, and I was going to get that done. So we got up one morning, and all four of us, this is when my kids were a little bit younger, Dakota and Elijah still lived at home at that time, and that we were just all going to the hospital for my scope. They didn't have to go. I don't even know why they were going, but they were going. We got up, got dressed, got to the hospital. Pipes had busted, and the hospital had a lot of flooding issues going on. They canceled all surgeries that day. They tried to contact me. I didn't get the call. So we had to turn around and come home. They scheduled me for the following week. The following week, we got up, got ready to go. Well, Elijah decided he wasn't going to go. He wanted to stay home. He wasn't feeling the best and was tired. And I was like, that's fine, baby. You don't have to go. I don't even know why you are going. Dakota was standing there when Elijah said he wasn't going, and he's like, you're going to get written out of her will, and you're not going to get any yarn. It was so funny. It was the funniest thing, because my kids are funny. They keep us laughing. They keep us just in stitches all the time because they're so funny. But it was really funny when Dakota said that. So now Dakota knows his inheritance is in the next room over in the Calico Critter room. That's his inheritance, and he knows that, because those things do not lose value. They actually go up in value. Yarn is going to go down in value. But those Calico Critters, people sell them on eBay, Facebook Marketplace for more than they're selling on Amazon. And I'm seeing the item sold, and I'm like, did you know you could get that for $20 on Amazon? I don't know. Anyway, and then after those sets retire and they're not available on Amazon anymore, people can charge us whatever they want for those, and they're selling them. So Dakota knows his inheritance is in that next room. He's the only one that realizes that, because he has purchased Calico Critters and purchased used Calico Critters, and he knows what's going on out there in the Calico Critter world. So he's the one that will be like, okay, this is my room. And, getting things out of there to sell or whatever. So that was just a little freebie for you. Too funny. But, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. It is Friday, and I don't know if that really means anything for you. For me, it normally doesn't mean that much. My Friday is like any other day of the week. Usually on Fridays, I try to tidy up the house really good for the weekend. And then we do our weekend. And then on Sunday night, we clean the house for the week. That has been my life ever since my kids have been little. Ever since I become a wife and a mother, that has been my life. Tidy up for the weekend, and then on Sunday night, we would clean for the week. Now, I tidy up every night before I go to bed. We've always did 10-minute tidy. Then when my kids were little, that's what I would say, 10-minute tidy. And everybody would know whatever room you're in, jump up, put things away, just tidy up that room, fix the pillows on the couch, just whatever, just to tidy that room up. Now, we didn't clean every night, we just tidied, put our stuff away for the day. So I do that still. As I'm getting ready to go to bed, and I walk through the house, I just look in each room and see what needs to be done. Like, if the cat's messed up something, I can just go straighten that pillow. Or if, I left something laying on the counter and didn't throw it away or put it in the sink or whatever, I can just do that real quick. So anyway, that's been my life all along. But now we still do, the Friday night tidy. Well, I do it during the day while Big Daddy's at work. But on Sunday night, we clean house together. He washes clothes, does up any dishes, empties dishwasher, whatever. And I do, the other things like the bathroom. Now, I do clean the bathroom several times a week because I'm a little bit, not anal, not OCD, because I wouldn't say that because I do not have that diagnosis, and I want to respect people who do have that diagnosis. But I am a little bit picky. That's it. I'm picky. I am a little picky about my bathroom. I do want to know that it is clean, sanitized, and, that's a dirty place. I want to know that it's clean. I've never had my kids to clean the bathroom. I've always been the bathroom cleaner because I want to know that it's sanitized. And so, as much as I can possibly sanitize it. So, I do clean the bathroom several times a week, but especially on Friday and Sunday. And then another time in the week too. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling. You don't care about my bathroom. But if you come on over, don't worry, my bathroom's clean. Anyway, I'm going to let you all get going. I hope you have a great weekend. Oh. Big Daddy and we have a video coming out in the morning, which is Saturday. We have a sweet little video that we recorded, and it'll be up tomorrow. And then tomorrow we are going on a field trip. We are trying to do that on Saturdays. Go on some kind of field trip, take you around, show you somewhere that you might not can go if you're homebound and, at home and not able to just get out and run around and do all the things that you wish that you could do. Now, there may be some Saturdays that we can't do that because we're not in the best of health either. But if, Lord willing, we are going tomorrow on a little field trip, and so we will record that tomorrow, put the clips together, make it into a video, and share that with you late tomorrow evening. It may not come out till 6, 7, 8 o'clock. I have no idea. It just depends on how our day goes. But there will be a field trip video for this Saturday, and I hope you enjoy where we're going. We had to change our plans because of rain, but I think the place that we're going, it doesn't matter if it's raining or not. We'll have fun, and it's one of my favorite places to go. So we'll see what's happening there. Anyway, guys, so come back tomorrow. There'll be 2 videos tomorrow. And we're at the end of the month. Sunday is the last day of this month. So Sunday there will be a crochet and chat video. With or without Big Daddy, I'm not sure. I have a certain topic that I'm doing that video about because I've gotten lots of new subscribers, and I just want to, sometimes I mention things and they're just like confused because what's she talking about? Why? So I'm going to answer those questions, and that'll be Sunday's crochet and chat video. Guys, bye. Have a great weekend. It's a beautiful day to crochet, no matter if it's storming, sun shining, if it's a great big rainbow, or if it is black, dark, gray clouds and it is raining. It's still a beautiful day to crochet. Love you guys.